Welcome, slots and sprees. So, track connectivity issues, probably the bane of every Scalextric's owner. One day, fine. Next day, half the track will work, one half won't. Then the next day, them halves will swap round. And the next day, everything will be fine. And then the day after that, they'll swap round again. So, I bought a multimeter. I've been around the whole track. So I get 10, 11 volts mostly. Some spaces, some piece of the track, slightest touch, the voltage will drop. So I'm talking a car's weight, I going over it will make the volt will probably be enough to make it lose connection and the voltage drop. I'm not getting 12 volts anywhere, and I'm reading that I should get 12 volts. So I don't know if that's because it's a dirty track or just connections are poor, but I don't get 12 volts at the base, and I've got 2 power supplies connected. I don't know what that's about. So I've taken some readings. I'll chuck them in after I've done this bit of speech. And you can see there's a couple of places. There's a couple where I touch the track and the voltage goes, and there was one section over the other side that was going way up rather than being 10 volts. It was like 83 or something stupid. But now I've gone back over there and it's fine. So I have no idea really. So I've bought some it's all the way round, isn't it? I bought some water sol. Can you set that in your settings that it's don't mirror, it shows it right around. I'll have a look at that. I bought some of this stuff, got some cleaning cloths. Going to clean the track, and it's going to give the track a general clean, and going to clean the rails with this stuff. Got my pliers, got some bits and pieces, got my little copper wire as well. I did use that at some point. That's really good. That works really well. But I got a bit fed up just going around, every single joint, wiring it in. And I think the wire, it was 0.6 mil. I see to get. I think it's a bit too thick. I think you need 0.4 really. It does squish the track rails a tiny little bit. So I think thinner wire would be nicer. So I might put some of that back in. I don't know. But we'll just see how we go. Let's just see how we go. What I might do is I might get the power base off, clean a bit of it, see if it makes any difference to the voltage, and if it does, I'll video it. When the track's down, I've hot glued some wall pieces in, because we know hot glue can be picked off. It is not, although it's semi-permanent glue, it ain't going to stay there forever, is it? So I'll show you the bits I've glued in, because they kept popping out. So they kind of hold the track together as well, more than anything. So and I purposely tightened and pinched all them down before that went in, but I'll redo them anyway, but we'll come to that in a minute. Anyway, see you in a minute. So track's dismantled, all the bits are categorized together, and I'm going to pull out the best bits. I'm going to try my damnedest to get these long sections in, because obviously the longer the section, the least amount of connections. There's all my bits and bobs. That's my slope that I built. You can see it comes apart, so you can put it round the corner. I'm going to go through these, pick out the best bits. This has all been glued on now with hot glue, so we know it'll come off because it's hot glue. So I'm going to leave that in place. I'll just give that a clean over. So So I've done one bit so far. The first bit I've done was the start finish power base, and that's what come off it from just the rails. I cleaned the plastic. That's just from the rails. The first two. Look at it. That is just mad. And now I'm just going to do a quick voltage test to see if that's made any difference at all to the voltages. Gone in and gently bent them over, and them ones you can't get to them. There's a cover on top. I've also been extra careful because of the solder, so I've managed to twist them over a bit, so hopefully that will help now. Oh, let's do it on the other one as well. Rightio, track's back together. Midnight last night. It's now Sunday morning. As you can see by the shiny rails, all the track was clean without autosol. Every single joint was squeezed. These back bits are just hot glued at the bottom, not glued at the top. The hot glue, we know hot glue can come off anyway, so that's not a problem. These bits are temporary until I build scenery. I don't know what I'm doing, so nothing's being fixed at the minute. Again, this is temporary. It's definitely more solid now. This doesn't even really move. Just need to put some barriers around now. Sent some cars around this morning. Not a problem. Went off, had my breakfast. Well, just went inside and then come back and they're still going. So I need to do something here to this little bit of span. I just want something just to take the weight now. Here, just along here. So I'll do that. I've got some old brackets and stuff for now. But it's running fine. Actually running too well. Need to slow that Aston Martin down a bit. You can the sound. It just sounds different when you've got the track set right. It's a bit skiddy on that corner, that Aston. Just slow him down a tad. So I made a prototype bridge support. Let's do it so this car doesn't clip, just misses. What I can do, I've got all these separate bits I modelled on my I've done on my 3D printer already, so I can join these together, split it in two, and make a solid bridge. I can only do 250mm because the bed on the printer is only 250mm, so you just hit that then. It just needs to be amended. This little bit here, he's just clipping it. I can he's just clipping it still. I'll have to amend that again. but I can do this on my 3D printer, not my 3D, on the 3D printer. Sometimes it doesn't hit it, and sometimes it does. Let's just get it back a bit. Yes, it's fine. That's good. So that stops that then from bowing. Right, onto this one. Yeah, so you just whack that then. You just whack that. Yeah, so he's taking that corner a bit slower for some reason now. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna amend that one a bit. I'm gonna put another stanchion on it. Right, so I've added another stanchion, column, whatever you want to call it on now. And it's not clipping now. So that's ready to be modelled into a 3D model, a bit nice looking and that, but it's doing the job for now. Alright, we'll try and do something a bit funky around here now. Right. Okay. Sunday afternoon. Now I've got 2 cars going round. After many hours on Saturday night cleaning and pinching joints together, we finally got it done. I think I've already mentioned this video. Midnight, I think I finally finished. That's the state of one cloth. That's the cleaning cloth. That's the polishing cloth. So they were quite filthy. So it was worth doing. These cars have probably done about 300 laps each today, probably. While I've been testing and building stuff, and I haven't skipped a beat really. It's been lovely. So what I'll do, I'll show you what I've done and where I've made the track a bit more sturdy on the bridges. Let me flip the camera around and we'll go have a look. Right. Just done another 30 odd laps each, so I've paused that. So all the track has been nicely cleaned. You can see, look at the shine on it. All the joints have been squeezed and banged and prodded. As you can see the sun coming through there, look at it gleaming. So it's well worth doing. And the track is not coming apart again for quite a while. It will come apart again at some point to paint. But then again, I'll redo all the joints and I'll clean it again. So this bit's quite permanent. These back bits are quite permanent. These front bits are temporary, just to give me some support. Built this kind of bridge effect thing because there was no way of getting anything across there. So what I'll do is I've got them parts. I'll 3D print that as a whole. Oh, dog's coming to say hello. But it's come out pretty well. I had to keep taking it back because I didn't have the wings on these cars, the rear wings. I put the rear wings on and it was still clipping, so Had to go over quite a bit, but it works well. And then this one, that comes off as one piece. Put the pit stop back. It's asking how she's gone for a donut. I have no idea what the Joker and Batman are doing in that house at the end. Master Chief's got his speed gun out. So this section here comes out. I'm going to do that next week probably. Still on fire up now. So let's pick them off. I'll leave that there with them going round, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.